If you're new to the world of game development, then you may not have heard of Unity before. Or maybe you've heard of it, but you weren't quite sure what it was. If you already have a firm grasp on what Unity is, then you may want to skip this video, but I'll keep it brief. Unity is a video game engine and development environment for Windows and Mac, and you can use it to create 3D and 2D games, and it's quite versatile at both of those. If you are unfamiliar with what a game engine is, think of it this way. If you were to start building a game from scratch, you would have to learn some pretty complex stuff. How to interact with the CPU, GPUs, memory, and all of the componentry of the hardware, and also make it compatible with drivers such as DirectX and Windows itself. And if you're doing cross-platform, it gets even more complicated. At the same time, there's thousands of other developers running into the same problems. So why reinvent the wheel over and over again when the Unity team can put out an engine that will suit the majority of developers so that you can create games without having to know a lot of that more technical stuff? Just because it saves time, though, doesn't mean that it is overly simplified or that you're not getting the full functionality. Even the big developers and AAA studios use game engines, some of which they build themselves, and some of them are even using Unity. A good example of that is Blizzard, who have used Unity to create their game Hearthstone. And they've used Unity due to its capabilities of rolling out the game across platforms and for it just being a simple development environment to work in. It had everything they needed to create a compelling game. This brings me to the next point, that Unity is also a development environment. So that means that the user interface is designed to allow you to build out the game environment directly inside the Unity engine. So you can lay out all your assets visually, test them visually, modify properties in runtime, so while the game is running. It also comes with a code editor called MonoDevelop. Or you can use other code editors such as Visual Studio. Okay, so in a nutshell, Unity helps you make games. So why should you choose to use Unity? There's a lot of other game engines out there. What makes Unity special? This is what I'll cover in the next video.